For more perspective on this, we are joined by a man we've had on the program before, Ahmad Kamal, a former Pakistani ambassador to the United Nations. Good to see you again. Thank you for being with us.
Pleasure to be with you again.
Senior American officials have expressed great concern about the deal that's been struck between the Pakistani government and Taliban leaders. How big a blow is this to America's war on terror, but specifically the war in Afghanistan?
Oh, it's a watershed event. There's no doubt about it. It's a watershed event because it's a recognition by the government of Pakistan that dissent cannot be resolved by military means. And it is important because it is going to impact other parts of Pakistan other than the Swat Valley, and it is going to have a serious impact on American interests in Afghanistan.
There have been some that have suggested that the Predator missile attacks along the Pakistan-Afghan border may actually be partly responsible here, that it drove Taliban forces deeper into Pakistan. Do you agree with that?
It may not have driven them deeper into Pakistan, but it certainly intensified the resentment against US action, both in Afghanistan and in Pakistan. And by that process of increasing resentment, created the impression that the government of Pakistan was just an agent of American interest in the region.
There seems to be a very strong concern now that this in the West is perceived as Pakistan acquiescing territory to the Taliban, and that now it will only embolden the Taliban to go for more.
It will. But let us understand that the real touching of reason was the feeling that the system of secular common law justice, which Pakistan had tried to impose in the Swat Valley, was not in keeping with the original traditions of the Swat, where you had Sharia and tribal traditions until about 30 years ago.
So you're saying that this is sort of in keeping with what, the traditions of the people in that region?
Absolutely. And there is no doubt that the agreement which has been struck has tremendous support among the population of Swat and of the northern regions.
But what happens when it runs up against a population that is not in favor, say Islamabad?
That is the problem. That Islamabad, which was not in favor, which wanted a sort of secular system of justice, tried its best to impose it and tried of going to the extent of military campaigns in order to impose Western justice systems, and failed.
Do you think that Pakistan is on the verge of being lost?
No. It's an internal discussion between a militant version of Islam and a Sufi version of Islam. And for the present, it looks as if the fundamental militant version of Islam is gaining ground. And in fact, the more we bomb, the greater the resentment and the greater the strength that it takes on.
Ambassador Kamal, we appreciate your comments today. Thank you.
Thank you.